Hello and welcome back in our kitchen. Thank you so much for stopping by, and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss out on any of the delicious recipes we make. Today we'll be making one of the most loved treats for the fall-winter season, cinnamon buns. We'll make our dough in a stand mixer, but feel free to use a bread making machine or do it by hand. The choice is yours. All the necessary ingredients are on the screen, so you can easily take a screenshot with your phone. I will also be listing them in the description box below. Let's begin preparing the dough. It's made with yeast, which means that we'll need to activate it first. So our first step is to pour the yeast into a bowl of milk, which is warmed up just to the point that you can hold your finger in it without getting burnt. Next, you'll add half a spoon of flour and half a spoon of sugar. Give it a good stir and let it do its magic for about 15 minutes until it becomes all bubbly. Here's a fast forward of the whole process. Next, we are pouring the flour in the mixing bowl of our stand mixer with the hook attachment. I always start with 450 grams of flour, and if more is needed, I add 50 grams at the end. Add the milk mixture in the bowl. As well as the egg. Let it mix a little at medium speed. And then add the salt. Slowly begin pouring the melted butter in, alternating it with the sugar. We want all the ingredients to incorporate well, and the end result needs to be a nice, soft ball of dough that is slightly sticky but easy to work with. It looks like the dough is a little more sticky than we want it, so I'm adding 50 grams more flour, 1 spoon at a time, until the dough is no longer sticking to the sides of the bowl. Look at it, so soft and very slightly sticky. Transfer it into a clean bowl that's been greased with oil. I've covered the bowl with plastic wrap and a teal towel and will let it rise for about an hour somewhere warm. Here it is an hour later, and it's almost doubled its size and looks absolutely beautiful. Let's punch it down and take it out on a floured surface. Lightly knead it for a couple of minutes. It feels super soft and pleasant to touch. I love working with dough, it's so relaxing and therapeutic. Once it's all smooth and comes out into a perfect ball, we're ready to begin rolling it out. This dough is super stretchy, so take your time with it and gently roll it out one side and then flip it over and roll the back as well. Go in one direction and then turn it into the other direction so we can finally have a rectangular shape that is about 22 inches wide and 12 inches long. On the 22-inch side of the dough, I've measured out 15 pieces, each at 1.5 inches wide. You can see the tiny cuts here. With the help of a pastry brush, rub the room temperature butter into the dough. Do a nice even layer everywhere. Here, what we're going to do is mix the brown sugar with the crystal sugar as well as the cinnamon. We're going to take this mixture and sprinkle it all over the dough. The whole kitchen already smells delicious. Cut into 1.5 inches wide strips. It cuts super easily, and I prefer cutting it now rather than rolling it into one big roll and cutting the slices after. For me, this way is cleaner and the rolls look better. Let me know in the comments below if you prefer cutting them first too. I always start with my best pieces first, so roll them slowly and not too tight. Arrange them in your baking dish or dishes depending on the size, and make sure you've greased that with butter. I also wanted to mention that you should leave space between the cinnamon buns because they will expand a lot. My regular baking dish is 10 by 8 inches and the round is 9 inches in diameter. Here are the cinnamon buns, ready and looking amazing. We'll let them rise for another half an hour somewhere warm, covered with plastic wrap and a towel. Depending on the temperature in your home, they might rise faster or slower, so take a peek, and once they've expanded like this, we're ready to bake them. Just look at how much of that empty space they had filled up in the baking dishes. Let's make an egg wash with 1 egg yolk and 1 to 2 teaspoons of milk. Brush it gently on top. We don't want to lose any of the spectacular volume. We'll bake our cinnamon buns in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 to 25 minutes until you poke them with a skewer and it comes out clean. Here are our cinnamon buns, and the whole house smells absolutely amazing with that special little hint of cinnamon. As you can see, they've expanded even more while baking. The result is very rewarding, and I promise you, you will absolutely love this recipe. One last thing that will take it to another level is the cream cheese frosting on top. We'll mix the powdered sugar with the room temperature cream cheese and the vanilla sugar. Add the milk and continue mixing until all is smooth. Once the cinnamon buns have cooled down, spread the frosting on top and you'll be ready to enjoy them. what could be cozier than this classic cinnamon roll with tender cream cheese frosting that melts in your mouth on a cold fall or winter day? Save this recipe and let us know how you like it when you give it a try. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you like this video, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any more delicious recipes. Thank you so much for watching. We love you all and hope to see you soon in our kitchen.